Hello, YouTube chat. I had to change my mic in OBS because I have to reinstall my audio drivers every single day of my life. Otherwise, they don't work. Which is awesome, by the way. But we made it here for the final stream of 2024. Oh. It's been a long year, man. At the start of the year, it felt like ReZero Season 3 was never going to show up, you know? Hello, also. Hello, Outbox. I remember when I started making ReZero content, I think 2.5 years ago, probably. It felt like Season 3 was never gonna show up, man. What's up, Arking? Let me see. Let me go through. I'm still scrolling. We're in 2022. I almost started ReZero content. Well, I guess technically if you count the Deku and Subaru videos, it's been 3 years. They made that November 2021. We got many REM figures though. Many such cases, it seems. Many such cases. I accidentally opened Steam. God damn it. Yeah, so I made Deku and Subaru that video in November 2021, and then I made my first ReZero only video in February 2022. And then I started the phase summaries in March 2022. Still not done with those. Still not done with those, it seems. It's been almost 2 years. People ask me, somebody's been asking me this question like every day for the past 2 weeks, which is like, when is Arcade Phase 2 coming? And it's eventually. I thought I could get it done in time for the end of the year, but I think I overestimated how much I have left to do. So it'll definitely be early January. Definitely early January. The video's about like 60% done right now, and it's... Yeah, it's about an hour. Not ideal. Not ideal, but... what are you gonna do about it? It's not going to be 3 hours, though, thankfully. And if you think Phase 2 is gonna be short, then Phase 3 is probably gonna be shorter. I think I lost some of the motivation for the Phase videos, purely because... What I was doing with the phase videos is I would read the phase and then start working on the video, and I would not pick up the next phase until I finished that video. And I stopped doing that in the middle of Arc 8 because I was so tired of being behind. Everything was a spoiler landmine. Phase 3 video will be 10 minutes, trust? Maybe. What is your most popular ReZero video excluding Deku and Subaru? I can look right now. That would be... my Aldebaran video. 58,000. Had to scroll a little too far for that one. Hello, LMP. 1.5 months till part 2 ReZero. Can't wait. I know, man. I'm looking for like any ReZero I can get right now, dude. There's been no chapters for like 3 months. Maybe longer, I don't remember. At knowing top 8, we're gonna go like 5 months. Phases are just parts of a whole. Yeah, I just know people like my phase videos. People like them more than I expected, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I do feel bad because I went from posting a phase video like every month or two to I haven't posted one in 6 months. But that streak will end soon, okay? There's also a part of me that like unconsciously decided I kind of always want to be a little bit behind on phase videos purely because I want people to be incentivized to reward the witch cult staff for their work. And like I don't want to like cannibalize, you know, what they do. But I think maintaining a little bit of my phase videos being behind is a good thing, because it means that more people might go to witch cult and actually read it. Last chapter was August? Yeah. Yeah. And I know a lot of people are saying January 1st trust chapter, but I don't think so. That'd be cool, but it could be like the middle of January, man. Hmm. 2024 was the year I decided. Why would someone consume something that's meant to be read through YouTube summary? Does he know? Are you gonna play the ReZero VN today? No, only if we hit the goal, and it won't be today, it'll be next stream. Considering how slow today's stream is, though, we're probably not getting the goal. Which is fine by me, because I don't want to play it. I started 2024 with the idea of I don't want to do weekly videos anymore. I did weekly videos, I think, for like... I think I made a video every week of 2023 until the summer. So I think I did like 7 or 8 months. Then I was cooked. And then I was kind of doing like every week to every other week for the rest of the year. So I was very tired, man. Weekly video pros, algorithm boosts, cons your soul. Yeah, it was not easy. And despite, you know, making less content this year because I'm not uploading weekly, I did better this year. That's cool. I like that. Any games you're interested in playing in February, like Monster Hunter? I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind immediately. Probably just gonna play what I always play, man. Play some Darkest Dungeon, Phasmophobia, Balatro, Project Zomboid, keep it pushing. But yeah, I went into 2024 with no more weekly videos. Although sometimes it might seem like they're weekly. That happened a few times, but they were never actually weekly. First video of the year was the Aldebaran video, which, you know, I'm not gonna talk about spoilers or anything right now. Maybe later, but big fan of that video, and I think it aged pretty well considering how turbulent things can be in ReZero. The kind of stuff I want to make more on. That's another reason why I wanted to catch up rather than being like behind and making phase videos for the rest of my life. It's because I wanted to make stuff like the Al video and partake in the community discourse. I want to catch up because I'm getting spoiled for 3 years now. You got 3 years, man? You better start reading, bud. Like, what can you even do at that point? To be honest, my least favorite videos in 2024 probably were the episode videos for ReZero. I don't think they're that interesting. Not very exciting for me to make personally. But, you know, it brings people to the channel, so... they're not the most exciting videos. I don't find them particularly that interesting, but... it helps people come and find out about this place. So, I suppose it's worth it. 2025, this may come to the dismay of some people. The media literacy series probably not gonna continue into 2025. It does not perform super well. And plus, I don't really have much else to talk about. I get like a banger idea maybe, but that'll probably be it. What was my worst performing video this year? I can easily find this out. My worst performing video was definitely the one where I talked about AI translators, the Orange Company. That still only has 2,500 views. Which is interesting because I thought it was a good topic. For that video, I looked into an AI translation company, and I talked to actual translators, like in DMs. I interviewed them for that video, and it didn't do very well. And I was like, well, all right, what are you gonna do? People don't have enough media literacy to understand media literacy series. Maybe. What I want to do in 2025 is probably just more of the same, plus more time-sensitive / non-evergreen videos in between, if that makes sense. Like, I quite like the video I made about manga censorship. Even though it didn't perform well, I mean, there's probably just better ways to make videos like that. I like that one. I think videos like that would be good. Might also fuck around with some formats. 2025. 2024, I felt like I kind of just stuck to what I already do. But, quite crazy new formats, 2025. Fuck around with that a little bit. Have you watched Steins Gate? I watched Steins Gate when I was a kid. Like a really long time ago. I liked it when I was a kid. But if you ask me what I thought about it these days, I really wouldn't be able to tell you. Just because, you know, analyzing something when you're like 13 is not the same as when you're a grown man, I fear. I already have the video schedule made for like the first quarter of 2025. Partially. I haven't filled out March. But for January, I'm going to try and do 4 videos. Arcade Phase 2, I know. Everyone is clamoring for it. I get a comment like every day about it. I'm working on it, man. Relax. And then sometime in January as well, I'll be making a Dan video. It's less about Dan specifically. It's more so about scope creep for shonen series. This is kind of a standard video for me that you would probably expect, where I I bait and switch. And then one of my first experimentations of the year gonna be an Arcane video. I say experimentations because it's not anime. Even though it has a lot of overlap, I think, with anime fandoms. And then if I can fit it in at the end of January, I want to make the no Al does not equal Subaru video. To expand on your question though, Outbox, not necessarily about Subaru and Okabe, but I do have a video kicking around in the back of my mind about another video like the one I made for Deku and Subaru. I was thinking about making a video about Reinhard versus Gojo on specifically about riding the strongest. They both obviously are pretty heavily intertwined about being the strongest in their universe and how that affects them. Arcane is at least anime adjacent, exactly, yeah. So that's what I was thinking for the first experimentation of 2025. Are going to be talking about Arcane as a whole, like a retrospective, or just analyzing one specific part of it? It's going to be as a whole, yeah. For the first time ever, I like outlined it twice. I outlined season 1 and then I wrote about season 1, which is like 6 pages long. For those unfamiliar, it's like 12 minutes of video. And now I'm outlining the season 2 part because like they're so long. Like they're such long individual parts that like I felt like I had to outline them separately. So the video's probably gonna be like 20 minutes at least. What do you think about the second season of Arcane? I mean, I guess you guys are gonna find out in a few weeks, so you know, I don't need to spoil it. I still haven't watched season 2. I heard the ending was bad. Was that not true? I mean, wasn't good. I was initially gonna have a sequel to my. If you guys are ReZero heads, you know this. My Royal Selection video that I made at the end of last year. I was gonna make a sequel of that at the start of next year, but I decided to shuffle things. So that'll probably come like in March, maybe. An idea when you start working on the Gojo and Reinhard video? Probably after Core 2. Just people have like more context. Anime onlys have more context to work with. For February, obviously, that's when episode videos will start again. So that'll be a lot of February. About the new Spider-Man show, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Just like last time, the normal videos will kind of slow down as I work on episode videos because they're... It's not that easy to make these videos and have them posted an hour after they air in Japan, okay? It's not that easy. Love what you done with the place? Thank you. Thank you. It's actually the viewers, man. They pick. This is their creation. Arc 9 being ongoing makes me feel as though another Royal Selection vid could fit really well by the end of said arc. That's another thing, yeah. I delayed it because by the time I was going to start working on it, there was a really big chance that Arc 9 Phase 2 was going to start, and I would look like a buffoon. Wait, I should just wait. Hello, Asa. I am now addicted to Balatro. It's a great game, isn't it? February, I have one potential video idea I'm gonna do that's kind of like, a totally different format, something I've never done before. I don't know if it'll go over well, but, you know, I'm gonna try. It's an idea I've had for a while. It's an idea I've spoken about in the Diamond Chat, too. It was a long time ago, though, so you have to be an OG to remember that one. Hello, Sebastian. And then in February, I also want to make a video talking about the theory that I've spoken about a lot in Discord about the true goal of ReZero. Um, I I won't go into specifics because there's anime onlys here. Not that I think that there are anime only spoilers, but like better safe than sorry. You know what I mean? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Garkar. Hope you've been doing well, man. Prediction when will Core 2 trailer drop? Dude, I don't know. Everyone in my Discord is like, it'll drop tonight, bro, trust. And then I wake up and then nothing ever happens. Well, would you look at the time? Nothing ever happens. They forgot to make a trailer. That's life? That's life, bro. What are you gonna do? I also have an April Fool's video planned this year. I don't know if it'll work out or if it'll even be good, but I thought of it in passing and I was like, that is such a funny fucking idea. I gotta do that. But yeah, I have stuff planned up until April 1st. More or less. Smile. I have a bunch of planned video ideas. I keep like a Trello. I don't know if you guys know that website. Where I just have a bunch of video ideas. Including, the ones that got cut. Trello was goated, I'm saying. Let me see some of these. I had a Todd video planned, a Natsumi video planned, Observers, ReZero Tarot. Oh, Jesus, I forgot that. Maybe during the Core 2 break. Oh, maybe I'll do that one. Anime only Al video, which maybe. Regulus video, Subaru video. There's the time skip sucks video that I've never really started working on. I was gonna start working on it, then I was like, I feel like I haven't experienced enough time skips yet. Trello was using our chapter TL pipeline. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's useful, man. I also have a video idea listed on here. ReZero world building. I really want to do that one day. It's just gonna be like a whole thing. Which is what I used to say about the power system videos, and then I made 2 of them. And I was going to make 3 of them, but to be honest with you, I don't think anyone will care about a 3rd one. So, we're gonna postpone that for now. But ReZero world building could be such a fun video to make. It would just be so excessive. What would even go in the 3rd one? I can find my power system sheet quick. Thought you did make 3? I made magic and then I made authorities, isn't that 2? The 3rd one was going to be talking about the swords of power, techniques, and other miscellaneous things. That's what the 3rd one was going to be about. But I feel like people don't really care about the 3rd one. Like, besides like really big ReZero fans, they would like the 3rd one, but I think anyone else would. What's your life-changing anime? ReZero. Random question number 1. Would you change anything about your past, or do you believe everything happened exactly as is to put you where you are now? I have no interest in changing anything. I like my life, and if I change something, I might not like my life anymore. Boring answer, but you know, what are you gonna do? ReZero world building is more cool in its ideas and shit he puts in the worlds rather than the hard world building and details. That makes sense. I had the idea when I was reading about like the 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 high speed rail system they made in Wallachia. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of fun. My video idea called Weekly Shonen Jump should burn. I'm gonna make this one day, man. I don't know when. I asked that because Trash Taste asked the same, but we're surprised people said ReZero. What are they supposed to say? Just One Piece? Me when Wallachia has 50 million people, but the capital city only has 100,000 people. Listen, man. Too expensive. Yo, there is more in the ReZero world than you might think. This is my favorite ReZero video. I love that video too. It's so fun. I liked the live stream that I did of it as well. I thought it was fun to have like a fucking PowerPoint presentation. I have a video that's called Darker Equals Better. Which, I mean, could be an interesting video, but like, not sure how I would expand that into like an 8-minute video. There's people going, this series is darker, so it's like more mature and better. Smile. I have a video title here called The Void in Modern Gaming, because that was a bait title. That was a bait title, and you were gonna click on it, and it was gonna be me going, there is no void. You just play Call of Duty and FIFA. That's all you do. There's like all kinds of cool shit happening all the time. You just don't look for it. OMG also streams that I can actually catch. Hello, Peep. Then I have What is a Hero, which might be an interesting one for later. True, indie games my beloved. People saying that like gaming was bad in 2024 clearly have not played Bellatra. That might have come out in 2023, I don't actually know. No, it's 2024. Saved! Good chapter, I agreed. How you doing, dude? Did you make a video on suffering doesn't make a character good? You could probably just roll that up into Darker Equals Better. This Trello also has my canceled videos. Which some of them I'm sad about and some of them I don't care about. Real ones know about the canceled Bakugo video, okay? That's a deep cut, I fear. Love your videos so much, Asa, especially ones on the ReZero volumes. Can't wait till you drop the next one. Soon, man. Maybe like a week or two. Asterisk. My favorite video that I had to cancel. What I really want to do is I really like doing deep dives into subjects, and I really like talking to people, because what you can do, man, is you can just like message people and ask them things and they'll respond. So I had like a whole video. I had a fucking fat outline for a video about leak culture, where I did a bunch of like little investigations on certain leak websites, and I talked to people closely related to leak websites, and I got a lot of interesting information. But then the sources I had didn't want me to talk about it anymore because they didn't want to be implicated to get in trouble, and I was like, alright, it's fair. So I had to can the whole video, and that was very sad. So I think that would have been like one of my best ones. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Random question number 2. How did your time as a public figure change your perspective on people? I don't really know if this has to me anything to do with me being a public figure. I think this came with maturity, if anything, but I think a lot of young people online are really quick to assume malice to every single action. when it's almost never the case. Almost. Not never. It feels like if you fuck up, it's like, oh, because you meant to fuck up, you meant to do something bad, and now we're gonna kill you with hammers. When I think a lot of people just fuck up because they fuck up, man. Something humanity is about imperfection, and so on and so forth. I've become very charitable towards people, even though maybe I shouldn't in older years. Like, I know a lot of people want to pin chibi reviews with the cross all the time, but I really don't feel like he's an evil guy, man. I think he just fucks up sometimes. A mistake from Mouse could be ascribed to ignorance or whatever the quote is. Yo, weren't you supposed to make an Arcane video at some point, Asa? I am. It is actively being scripted. Well, outlined right now. But it's like half scripted. It's like 6 pages. It's gonna be quite a beefer, I fear. But yeah, I don't really know if it's necessarily attributed to me being a public figure or if it's just me growing up. But a lot of young people assume so many things, man. Like so many fucking things. To the point where like when I see them on Twitter, I'm just like, yeah, I know where you're like 19. I know, I understand. You don't know any better yet. It's okay. It's just half an hour of him drooling over Mel. I'll be honest with you, Chill. I'm having a really hard time talking about Mel at all in this video. Because I rewatched Season 1, and then I watched Season 2, and I was like... I did not take away anything of note from Mel. And I was like, maybe, okay, that could just be me. Maybe I just didn't pick up on it. It happens sometimes. And I've asked people. I even posted on Twitter yesterday, okay? What did you guys get from Mel? You want to know what people said to me on Twitter? It was literally nothing. Nobody said a fucking thing. There is no reply. I blame pronouns. Hello, Bartel. What do you think of Season 2? It's not very good. It has good moments, though. How old is also? I'm 26 for now. For the next 2 months, so I'm 26. Bill feels like a character just to set up the Noxus season. There's got to be something more of substance there. I just can't find it. Again, not to say that it doesn't exist. I can't find it, man. Oh, you know, I did experiment with one thing in 2024. I made that spring 2024 anime tier list. People hated that shit because I didn't put all the Goon anime in S tier. People were fucking pissed. Which anime were in spring? I don't even remember anymore, man. Know your audience? It was not my audience. I can tell you that much. Because YouTube gives you stats on how many people watch your shit from your audience and from not your audience. It was not my audience. Slave elf, goblin. Yes, the two that Bartol reminds me of. There was one about a guy buying a slave and then falling in love with her. And I was like, that's odd. I'm pretty sure in the video I was like, that's like a really weird dynamic and uncomfortable. And I'm supposed to think it's like wholesome 100. And then people didn't like that I said that. And then there was a goblin anime. And I was like, this is like kind of just boring and stupid. And then people didn't like that I said that. Here it is. Watch time from subscribers. Not subscribed was 56%. It was a bunch of new people who came by and were not very happy. I should just do it anyway, man. I should just keep doing it. Because eventually they'll understand that I'm like too woke, like that one guy on ReZero Twit said about me. That I'm too woke. I'm too woke. I don't like slavery, man. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, guys. Which guy? I don't know who it was. There was some tweet that was like, post your favorite ReZero creators. And sometimes I search my not as like an ego thing, but because I have notifications turned off. So sometimes I just look and see if someone's like trying to contact me. And I saw someone at me and something and I was like, huh? What is that? And I looked. And it was the tweet I just spoke about. And I looked and someone replied to them and he was like, they're like, he's too woke. Oh, I remember that video. Didn't you sneak MT to F tier without saying a single word about it? Yes. That was also probably part of the problem that people didn't like. That I put it in F. That's how I feel though, man. You know? I'm not the... It's not for a guy like me to lie about that. I feel like you don't really vibe with anime adaptations in general. I feel like when you read the source material of anything, the adaptation just gets worse, I fear. In almost every case. Not every case, though. Not every case. So woke the HS. Many such cases. Maybe I should just keep making those anyway, though. I had a summer one planned, but I think after that reception, I was just like kind of put off by the idea of it, so I didn't do it. And I know Jordan was like, you should just make it anyway, man. Like, they're gonna be mad in the comments no matter what, so you should just make one anyway. And I was like, maybe. Maybe. But then I didn't do it. But maybe we'll put it back on the menu. Do it only for spring? I already have something planned for spring, I fear. Woke person reviews the top 10 Mal anime. Hello, Sambashi. Most of the time an adaptation will have to cut things and make compromises, taking away from the original vision that the author of the story had. Exactly, like... And that's not... Well, I was gonna say it's not necessarily a mark against the adaptation, but it could be, depending on what's cut. I understand... It's not that I don't understand that they have to cut things sometimes. I get that. It's just a worse version of the story a lot of the time. What type of love do you personally value the most? Familial, romantic, self-love? I don't know, but I can tell you it's not family. I feel like familial love is like the most overrated thing in existence. I guess it's easy for me to say that because I don't have family, but... No shade to ReZero Season 3, but I never personally knew how important the content was until I started reading. It's bad, yeah. Hello, Gale. Asa does not care for Zorbus' love. He is a beast. What I can say about that question, Chill, is the popular statement of what is it? It's like you can't love anyone until you love yourself. It's such bullshit. Don't ever believe that shit, okay? I don't know how many of you guys believe that, but don't believe it. It's stupid. I love Aldebaran. I'm saying. Watching the spring anime review and MT just appearing at F with no discussion was hilarious. I want you to finish that video and tell me what you think about it, okay? Because I don't know. I want fresh eyes on it because it's been almost a year. And I want you to tell me if you think I should make more. You will decide the fate of that video series, okay? This weight is on your shoulders alone. It's okay, I have family and still think familial love is forced and fake. I mean, yeah. Not to say that it's always forced and fake. You know, you can love your family. It happens. Sometimes. But just because someone is your family doesn't mean you have to love them. And I think the people that say that are horrifically traumatized, I fear. Finally binged ReZero. It was worth it. About damn time. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. Acid for family, abolition confirmed. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, a lot of people think that you, like, have to do everything for your family. Even though family is, like, #1 statistically most likely to fucking destroy you. No, man, just because I'm blood related, I don't give a shit, man. There's a lot of people out there that I'm probably blood related to that I don't know anything about, and I don't have an interest in knowing anything about just because I'm blood related. Is this the stream where we finally add the beanbag chair? We will have our item selection soon, okay? Maybe we'll kill Bartol. Can you guys believe that Jimmy Carter died? He was just a kid. It's fucked up. He was in his prime, man. Rita Strea said it best, that's my kid's kid or whatever, basically a stranger at that point. Sorry, there's just something hilarious about, like, taking an example of something Rita Strea said. No way, Jim died. Gone too soon. He should have ran for office again. I was joking with my mom and my girlfriend after the Trump election. I was like, Trump's gonna repeal the term limit thing and then maybe Jimmy Carter can run again. But I guess not. I guess not. I think seasonal anime review videos are fun, but I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna like any new seasonal anime. I like some of this stuff on there. I like The Girls Band Cry actually quite a bit. I thought that was very fun. Very good show. "90-something years old, bro. He was 100. Hi, Zach. How you doing, man? Any game pique your interest in the Game Wars? Yeah, Balatro. Now I bought it on my PC on my phone, and now I have like 30 hours combined. Other than that, no. When are you gonna start watching K-dramas? I don't know, man. It's not looking good. I gotta say, man. I think I've said this so many times. Me being an anime YouTuber is so funny because I don't really like consume anything. I just like I play games.
Donation
more than I watch
1/10.
anything. Thanks, Bartol. I hate Souls combat, but maybe Night Rain can bring me in. Night Rain will be interesting.
A.
Darkar, you want to tap in for Night Rain one day? Game channel win. I scripted a whole video recently about, I have like a video series about, a video series idea for the second channel where I like talk about the astronomy of different games. And I was gonna make one on Minecraft. I have it scripted, I just haven't like done anything past that.
Pot season, baby.
Have you ever thought of making a video going over the difference between character development and character growth? I have not thought about making a video about it. I know I've talked about it. Because I think the reason why I haven't thought about making a video on it is just because, like, it's so... they're so conflated, you know what I mean? Like, everyone thinks that they mean the same thing. And at this point, I don't even try to talk about the difference. Makes sense they play Prophecy of the Throne? That might be goated, actually. That might be goated. Maybe the vid could be focused on only ones you like or the ones you think are underrated. It's possible. But I also think that there is some joy and whimsy in making fun of things. I'll be honest with you. I think pointing out that the anime about buying a slave and then like marrying her is weird and off-putting. I think there's some merit in that. You should play Pokemon Showdown on Live. I have not played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Yellow, man. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, and there was one on the GameCube that I played. Have you already saw it, but I dropped why you should read ReZero idea and video ideas? Yeah, I guess I just don't know what I would like talk about. Besides just like a little bit of like general ReZero glazing. I feel like I'm bad at general videos. Perhaps. Did a bunch of Souls fans bitch about Night Rain? I don't know why. Don't a bunch of like Souls fans bitch every day? If a Souls fan bitches, nobody's around to hear it. Does it even matter?
YouTube tried to shoot me down, we rise.
How do you mentally process the parasocial aspect of having an interactive audience and running a Discord? I think it is quite easy for me because I'm older. I think...
Any multi-voters in chat?
I think a lot of people who start doing content creation are like 17, 18, 19, and they don't understand these things already. You know what I mean? Like because they don't have the chance to know any better. Because they're still growing up.
Al equals sleeping face.
I think I had time to grow up, understand the power dynamic, understand my place. Because, you know, you have like those 18, 19-year-old creators who are like DMing their fans all the time. I don't DM anyone, for the most part. I DM usually my actual friends. And then sometimes people on the server DM me. Or like, I'll DM them to have like a quick joke chat with them, and that'll be about it. I don't talk to people. So I think I learned to keep my distance.
Pot 5.
That's a lie we talk about all the time. It's because we're friends, Garkar. There's nothing you can do about it. Also, the last time we DM'd each other was almost a month ago.
Wait, was that 7?
Wait, was that 7? You fucking dumbass. It also partially helps that I never feel the need
That owl line is gonna be so sick though.
to reach out to people. I almost never DM people first, not because I don't like them, but because I just don't do it. Usually ever.
Meow.
I love being
Meow.
isolated. Shut the
Meow.
fuck
Cat.
up. Okay, I guess next stream will be a Prophecy of the Throne stream. Actually, or should I do it on Twitch? Dude, the fact that this game is normally $60 fucking is unbelievable. It is unfucking believable. It's worth it at base price. There's an owl wallpaper you can get on the Steam market. I've seen that. I've seen that. I do have a pretty sick Euro Truck Simulator 2 themed profile though that I'd have to give up. But sometimes the hardest choices require the strongest wills, I fear. Wait, really? I need that? Yeah, dude. Let me see if I can find it. This dude has a Twitch collecting dust and is struggling to think of gaming channel videos. VODs, baby. I don't know if anyone wants to see a VOD of me playing a video game, man. I fear. You don't understand how goated background audio can be? No, I understand it because I saw that Netflix is making their script writers take into account people who need background audio. Did you guys see this? Screenwriters are making characters announce what they're doing so that viewers who have a program on in the background can follow along. When Arc 9 comes back, I'm gonna be logged in and probably fail most of my classes. That's life. Dude. I'm gonna know that Garkar is like ruining his life when when I hear the chapter comes out, and like the same day Witch Cult posts the new chapter, I'm gonna be like, oh wow, Garkar is like slaving over a hot stove right now. I like background stuff on YouTube. Who wants that in real shows? Apparently a lot of people. Apparently, not an insignificant amount of people. So is Prophecy of the Throne just Arc 3, or is it... does it start from Arc 1? Wait, this game has actual gameplay? What the fuck? It's just Arc 3? I see. $60 for an actual game. Actually, it's $9 because it's 85% off. At the end of Prophecy of the Throne, you'll get a huge plot twist. That's when the game ends. All routes played. Dude, there's more than one?! Dude, come on. How was the 6 gig? It's because it's, never mind, it's voice files. Have you played / heard of mouthwashing? Yes to both. I like mouthwashing quite a bit. It was good. Al Beach scene? Hang on. Hang on. I'm listening. What is a quote or piece of advice you've taken to heart and never forgot? It was by a wise man named Bartholomew, who said, I goon, therefore I am. Does it need 2 hours of game time to even equip profile backgrounds? Oh, you can buy... you can buy with Steam points. I have a lot of those. It's only 500 Steam points to get the Al background. I have 120,000. Where's the Al emo, man? Thought I was balling with the 52k? No, you're not that kind of guy, right? You're not that guy, trust me, pal. What's the background called? I can't find it. Can you go to the point shop? I don't know how you find it on the market. But if you have the game, you can go to the point shop. They should bring Witch's Resurrection to Steam. I was actually gonna do streams of Witch's Resurrection because I thought it'd be funny. But then then World of Warcraft: The War Within came out, I fear. I ain't spending $60. It's only $9 right now, dude. It's on 8. It's 85% off, man. How will the Katakawa executives eat if you don't fucking buy their overpriced visual novel Steam game? How many toddlers do you think you could fight at the same time? I'm not at liberty to answer this question on stream. It's against TOS. Just know that it would be simple. Katakawa when I buy Elden Ring instead. You're gonna buy that Elden Ring spin-off for $60. You're gonna like it, Garkar, okay? You're gonna buy the glorified asset flip, and you're gonna like it. You guys wanna see the picture of Jupiter I took? Smile. I took this picture of Jupiter on Christmas Eve. It's a little out of focus. It's hard to tell if it's in focus or out of focus because I take these on my phone. So it's like, it's really fucking hard to tell. But I took 5 between 30 to 60-second videos. And then I took 40% of the best frames and I compiled it into one picture. And you can also see, I have a live view from the telescope too. You can see a moon here. You can see 2 moons here. And there's Jupiter. As it says in the tweet, those moons are Ganymede, Europa, and Io. As whether stream ends when I pull a 5-star Aldebaran, which resurrection stream win? I do not have that kind of money, man. If someone wants to give me like $1,000, I'll do it. Can you even pull Aldebaran? I think someone told me you can't pull Aldebaran. Maybe I made that up as a coping mechanism. What is Witch's Resurrection? It's a mobile gacha game, like the 4th one they made. I'm not sure if Aldebaran has an attack, so no. What the f- Fuck, man. Fuck, man. They will not get any of my money until they add Aldebaran. Whenever I'm out at night and I see a Jupiter, then guide my eyes to see the faint glow of Aldebaran and just stand there like Moyal. Yeah, man. Aldebaran and Jupiter are pretty high in the sky early in the day now, so... Early in the night, rather. So... you're getting them at a pretty good view currently. Mars will be at its closest approach, I think, in a couple weeks. Maybe 2.5. That'll be fucking awesome. I've been practicing on Jupiter because I haven't taken a space picture in like 6 months until then. And I want to be ready for when Mars has its closest approach. I think it's like January 16th or something. I don't remember though. How have you handled feelings of loneliness or isolation in the past? I haven't. I've just been fine. I don't know, man. I'm chilling. Not a very exciting answer, is it? Mr. Chat over here. Yeah, that's what it is. Can't believe this fucking visual novel is 6 gigs, dude. And I know it's purely because of the voice files, huh? Wait, do they have an Al trading card? I'll shove it up my ass. No, they don't. They have Subaru, Amelia, Ram, Nelty, Taiga. Fucked up. If you scroll down, when you're looking at Proud Through the Throne in your Steam library, they have like the community content. And there's just people posting like spoilers. And then like softcore porn as well. Have you seen Orb about the movement of the Earth during the season? I have never even heard of it. What is this about? Let's see. Yeah, Google is giving me its stupid fucking AI summary, and I'm trying to ignore this. The manga is set in 15th century P Kingdom. People who suggest ideas in opposition to the teachings of the sea religion. Yeah. Such as that the earth revolves around the sun are considered heretics and are tortured or burned at the stake. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, it's Madhouse too. Interesting. Pretty gory. Well, I guess they are like killing each other, right? Over the rotation of the Earth. Good day to everyone. Skipped the last 3 streams, but I'm back now. You receive benediction. You know that we love you? Do you? It's like Astronomy Vinland Saga? Interesting. Oh my god, it's a seinen. Yay! Someone on Twitter would say that. Oh, it's over too. The manga is over. Interesting. It's only 8 volumes. You know that has a YouTube presence too? That makes it automatically good, right? That's what I've heard, yeah. That sounds cool, yeah. I might check it out. Similar to Villain in terms of art, settings, the plot's a bit different. In terms of vibe, I see. I see. Yeah, that sounds cool, man. I might check that out. Especially because it's not that long. I don't know if I got it in me for another long-term series, I fear. Have you seen Monster? I have not seen Monster, no. I have heard much about Monster, but I have not seen it. One of these days I'll tap into these world-famous old series. Hello, hello. Have you watched Toradora? I watched Toradora... When did this come out? 2008? I watched it around like 2010 or 2011. I couldn't tell you what I thought about it anymore because it was a very, very, very long time ago. The manga is ongoing? Oh, it's because it's a light novel. I see. That makes sense. Not even this series can escape the light novel manga adaptation taking 18 centuries to finish. Any older series on your watch later list? I mean... Define watch later. There are things that I'm like, yeah, I'll probably peep one day. But I don't know if it's like necessarily in my future. So watching Toradora in 2010, me learning addition and subtraction. Sorry, man. I think I'm like 8 years older than you. You're like just 18, aren't you? Maybe not just anymore, but it's like half a year. Close enough though. I feel like picking up new romance anime is really hard. What do you mean, like Blue Box? That's because the beginning of Blue Box, well, a big chunk of Blue Box is not very good. But Make the Exorcist Fall in Love is a good one. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity is a good one. How to Be Relationship is a good one. The Moon on a Rainy Night is okay. The Green Yuri manga is good. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all is good. Bloom Into You, of course. I also tried Hope You're Happy Lemon, but I think that the characters in that manga were so grating that I dropped it. It was just a miserable experience for everyone involved, I fear. What the hell happened to the room? Viewer decoration, man. They're popping off. I can't remember if it was on Twitter or if I like scrolled past it on Reddit, but I saw someone say that, man, I wish there were more romance like Dan to Dan, and I was like, do you? Do you now? Are you sure about that? Have you seen a silent voice? A long time ago, yeah, but I don't remember much about it. Who's hanging up there? Bartol said that you shouldn't read Kagurabachi, and chat immediately voted to execute him. It was like instantaneous. Why is there a toaster? That's an air fryer. This is not a toaster. Are you guys ready for my final hot take drop of 2024, man? Air fryers are crazy overrated. They're not that good. You already have an oven. Does the same thing. And better. I've tried to air fry things before. They come out just worse than they do in the oven. I'm sorry. And you have way less area to work with because it's a fucking air fryer. Put it in the oven. Like an American, man. Ovens take time to preheat. Incorrect buzzer sound. Put it in there, add 5 minutes to the timer. Works every time. You have a pizza that takes 21 minutes? Put the pizza in the oven, and then turn the temperature on. Add 5 minutes to the timer. It works every time. I don't know what to tell you. 26 minutes. I'll be using this strat since I was a boy. An army of mothers wants to know your location. My mother taught me this, man. Preheating the oven is a capitalist lie, man. So that you waste your time standing in the kitchen fucking playing with yourself. You guys have gas stoves? Because if you guys do, I might explain some of the chat messages. They go one step further. Ovens are unnecessary. They're called microwave ovens for a reason, guys. Alright, buddy. What's wrong with gas stoves? I mean, it's gas that you're using in the kitchen. And sure, you can have good airflow in the kitchen, but you can only have, you know, such good airflow unless you're outside. And a lot of ventilation, at least in the United States, is not very good. I had to use a gas stove for like the first time in my adult life when I was on vacation. It smelled so bad, dude. I hated it. Whenever I'm in the kitchen waiting around, I flip on an Ask Where the Ages video. Thanks, man. Something wrong with your stove? It wasn't my stove. Most people have range hoods above their gas stoves. Not this one. Most don't do that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Just get an induction. I have another random question. Which is worse, third wheeling two women who are best friends, or third wheeling an actual romantic couple? A couple, man. That's just awkward. That wouldn't happen to me though. I would leave. I have a mini oven that's induction, but like the temperature I set it to is always wrong. A wise man named Tornadok said, I think that's just that stove. Every induction stove I've ever used in my entire life, or oven rather, works perfectly. And it doesn't smell like shit. And I don't have to worry about fucking gassing my entire kitchen. How do you feel with the MHA epilogue chapter? It was okay. It doesn't really fix any of the big systemic issues with the series, but, you know, it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was good for Ochako. No, that's about it. It is not the fix-all like some people are positing, I fear. Dude. This is crazy. Hang on. I gotta take this screenshot of this. Local leaders react to passing of President Jimmy Carter. And it's him, like, already fucking mummified, bro. Jesus Christ. Araka got saved so hard it's not even funny? Yeah, she needed that. She needed that. It was nice for Deku to have a thought or two as well. It's a shame it came by the very end of the story, but what are you gonna do? The weekend at birdied him. The only issue I've had with gas stoves is family pressing on the knobs without realizing and accidentally turning the house into a bomb. I feel like that's like a really big issue to have. It's like, the only issue I have with my shotgun trap is that every day when I leave for work and come home, I have to walk in front of it and I might step on the pressure plate that blows my fucking head off. That sounds like a pretty big issue, man. Maybe you just shouldn't have the shotgun trap. The shotgun trap is necessary. I'm gonna predict the future in 6 months in 2025 will be the worst time to live. I'll be chilling. But, you know, hope you get better. Hello, Titania. How you doing? Shotgun trap jigsaw house. Have you guys seen like that video of the I think it was like the DEA walking through like a crack den, and there was like a little tripwire on the stairs that releases a broom that swings down with like a pair of scissors attached at the end? Do you guys, is there any single person who knows what I'm talking about in chat? No. I found it! I found it. Booby-trapped stairway shocks Philly real estate investors. I bet it did, man. Sorry, it was not the DEA, it was a bunch of real estate investors. Isn't that crazy? You trigger the wire and the fucking... That's how some of you guys live with gas stoves. Is the new JJK ending I saw real? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't really have much to say about that, unfortunately. It's just, it's okay. It is what it is. What does it take to make a good, insightful video essay? I think one of the things that I'm good at for my video essays, I think I know when to shut the fuck up, which I think is good. A lot of people make like 60-minute video essays because they think longer equals better, and they just keep writing and never shut the fuck up. Whereas sometimes I run into the issue where I think my videos are too concise at times. Because like I assume people know things, which is a bit of an issue I have that I still deal with. Like a different creator could have stretched out my 60 FPS anime opening video and probably made that shit like an hour long. But I said what I had to say, man. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. It's a good lesson in script writing to be able to stay on focus on what you're talking about and to be concise. So like I think and this is just from my perspective personally, you guys might disagree, I don't know. I feel like when I upload a video that's like longer than like 15-20 minutes, it's like cool because, oh shit, this guy has a lot to say about something. Because usually he's like, he usually shuts the fuck up pretty fast, so the fact that he's posting like 20, 30, 40-minute videos, maybe he's got some shit to say. Like, I think that's what makes my retrospective video, my Act 3 retrospective video, good. Is that a lot of people might see that it's almost 4 hours long and be like, oh, well, he's probably just, like, you know, repeating himself. I don't think I ever really repeat myself unless it's to further add to a point that I made prior. Because the video is in chronological order. That's 4 hours of raw hatred. And new hatred, because I don't repeat myself very much. I'll be honest, chat. There's a lot of the time where I feel like I struggle to even make the 8-minute mark for monetization. Because I just say what I gotta say, man. Like I don't stretch it out. How much more until visual novel is downloaded? I haven't started downloading it, but it'll probably download in like 5 minutes. Maybe less. It'll be next stream, not this one. Only 6 gigs, so it wouldn't take that long. ReZero phase videos, those are unique in the fact that people use them as summaries. So instead of summaries, I started turning them into audiobooks. I slowly rug pulled people. I baited people in with the idea that they're summaries, and I made them watch and listen to audiobooks. Just at a Baldro gameplay. Yeah. Playing with Zorbus. Zorbus is not very fun to play with. You know, I was pretty surprised that the stars in ReZero video didn't do that well. It did like okay. I thought there would be like a little bit more ReZero motion by the time that video was uploaded, but I guess not. I guess that shit's dead. I guess people don't care about the stars. Sad. I was not surprised that the media literacy video did average. Kind of what I expect. I was surprised that the 60 FPS anime opening video got 50k. That's pretty crazy. And a lot of people kept commenting on that video. They were like, well, people upload them in 60 FPS to avoid the copyright. And I was like, I didn't respond to anyone with this, but every time I read that, I was like, hey, dumbass, there's still a song. You know that, right? It's not how it fucking works. Media literacy video was one of my faves. Really? The most recent one? The average anime consumer probably doesn't do too much pondering over the star symbolism and the funny isekai they're watching. You're probably not wrong, I fear. You're probably not wrong. I can't believe my most successful video of the year was the random anime video that I shit out in like 10 minutes. It got 250,000. Did the new ReZero season boost your views like you wanted? It did boost my views, but not how I wanted it to, no. ReZero season 3 was not as banging as season 2 was, I fear. There was definitely a boost, but and I know a lot of people say, oh, just because your views didn't go up didn't mean that season 3 was a flop. Well, first of all, I never said it was a flop. Second of all, you can see this with every other ReZero YouTuber. They're not getting the views that they usually get. Like, Echidna and some other guy I cannot remember the name of. Their episode videos were doing, like, quite a bit worse than season 2 videos. It's the rule of YouTube that slop gets engagement, I know. Which is why in 2025 I might engage a little bit more with slop. However, it'll be my slop, so it'll be tasty slop. I fear. It'll be slap with garnish. Any news? Yes, thank you, Flappa. His episode videos were not doing nearly as well. Isekai fatigue, maybe, plus people just fall off over seasons. I don't think it's isekai fatigue. I do think it is people falling off over seasons. Especially the fact that there's no global pandemic right now. Probably also does not help. Season 2 was dropping when everyone was inside and looking for hobbies. Like popcorn hobbies. So if we can get like COVID 2 started up, maybe we can get some ReZero movement again. Do you watch or read Blue Lock? Pingo, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I see videos like the one that was posted yesterday of the guy with like his eyes all blacked out and his tongue swinging around. And I'm like, I don't think I can ever take this seriously. Like, maybe it makes sense in context, but I don't have the context because I don't watch it, but it just looks so silly. Is it February yet? Not quite. AOT had like a 5-year separation rate. I'm not familiar with the success of AOT. But in my mind, and I might be wrong, it's not that the hype necessarily scaled through the 5-year wait for AOT. It could also be that the hype died, but then the comeback made it regain its hype. Because maybe it was a good season, whatever. Which could happen to ReZero, by the way. Just because ReZero Season 3 is not doing as well as we'd hoped, Season 3 Core 2 could dunk hard. Wow. Let's hope. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing everyone that AOT wasn't just a superhero shonen manga with flesh mechs. Damn. My Hero Academia is the best battle shonen anime ever. Interesting. Better audiobooks than Jake summaries. But if you guys have any kinds of things that you would like to see me do in 2025, just let me know, or post it in the video ideas channel on Discord. I don't respond in there, because I don't like to give expectations for the things that I'm working on. Just in case I get canned. But, I do read them, and I sometimes take them down. I assume you ignored it on purpose, but with less topics to discuss. What are your thoughts on that JJK ending? It was whatever. I was never that much of a JJK fan, so it didn't really move me that much. It was whatever. If you're talking about the new epilogue chapter, it was okay. JJK died when Mahito died? Not false. Not false. Don't forget, yeah, remember to post your ReZero predictions for 2025 in the predictions channel. I should go over the 2024 predictions real quick, but I'll give it a little time. Actually, I'll do the anime only ones first. How about that? So the anime only, so I don't have to leave yet. Let's see. Let's check out the Brusif one first. How about that? Brusif on December 27th, 2023. His first prediction was that Arcade would end in 2024. He was correct. Good job. His second prediction, which he was almost certain of, was that ReZero Season 3 release season announced. Which did happen, and then the anime started. Good for him. There's a spoiler one there that I'll skip and I'll get back later. He says, unlikely. Release date for Witch's Resurrection announced. Well, it got released in 2024, so technically he was right. And then he said, Yen Press delays the release of Volume 25. Did that happen, Availing? Do you know? Because so far he got 3 out of 3. But I don't know if Volume 25 got delayed. I think he got moved forward rather than delayed. Oh shit. Okay, well, 3 out of 4 is pretty good though. Ozzy predicted that Season 3 will have an anime original ending. Well, we're not gonna know in 2024, so I guess he got that one wrong. And then his second prediction is that he will catch up in 2024. So he went 0 for 2. He went 0 for 2. He's still on Arcade Phase 2, I fear. Cancel predicted that the owl reveal will be handled poorly. Well, he got it right. He got it right. My benevolent self predicted that Season 3 will begin airing in fall 2024. Boom! Dude, I got it right. Perfect score. Perfect score. Availing predicted that the owl reveal will be in a Season 3 break time. And he got 12 skull reacts. And he was right. And he was right. Rosa Prophet. Availing also predicted that EX6 will release in December 2024, and he was exactly right. So, Availing hit 2 home runs, I fear. Pro has returned my death. Garkar's anime-only predictions. There will be anime news, potential new trailer. I expect Season 3 will to start airing in fall. Correct. Good job, Garkar. There will be a major lore reveal and a piece of side content. Probably correct. I'm just gonna say, yeah, that happened. Mr. Twister said Season 3 announced to be coming in 2026. Not quite. Not quite. What do you think about the One Piece anime? I haven't seen it, man. I don't know. How has ReZero been? The anime? It's been good. Darko's right, we had No Mercy 13. I don't remember what that one is. I'm sorry. You have to tell me. Greg says, announcement next year that Arc 5 manga has been delayed. I actually don't think this happened. I'm pretty sure we got close, though. Did you read it? I don't remember what No Mercy 13 is. The title is like nothing to me. Availing predicts 30 plus more REM figures will be announced during the year. I don't have the numbers on hand. I don't know. He's probably close, though. I don't think... Shadow made any anime-only predictions here, though, so I'm gonna skip this message. Moppet predicts that Azzy will not catch up to Arc 8. He got 15 laugh reacts, and he was right. He did not catch up to Arc 8, I fear. I mean, hey... He still got 3 days, including today. Okay, he still got a couple days. Maybe he can bang out 3 phases real quick. Crunkle predicts that Season 3 will begin in fall 2024, but will be split core, and thus will end in late 2025/early 2026. It's kind of hard to evaluate this one because we don't know when it's going to end, but half credit, how about that? Half credit, because we don't know. We don't know. Bartol predicts that Witch's Resurrection shuts down after a horrible opening month. Well, he was wrong. It's still going. And he was playing it. Can you give me some words of motivation to continue Arc 8 Phase 3? Do it for Aldebaran, because he's in there. I'm glad to be wrong. Matter says, series prediction, White Fox will hand out some of the bigger moments to freelancers, which they never did with ReZero prior, and the important scenes will actually consistently look good this season. And fall 2024/winter 2025 start. I don't really think that we've gotten to a point with freelancers, have we? We haven't really gotten to a big moment yet, so kind of hard to evaluate. Prawn of Fate's Delusion here. Season 3 will be a better adaptation than Season 1, and we're getting 3 to 4 core 48 episode anime. It will begin winter 2024, spring 2025. Wrong on every single count so far, I fear. Season 3 has not been better than Season 1. Not 48 episodes. And it did not begin winter 2024. So, yikes. Oof. Prawn also said that Garkar will finish his translation of Apocalypse Girls in 2024. He's still got 3 more days, man. Like, there's no stress even. Like, he's chilling. Prawn didn't specify the whole story. Okay. Ooh, Shadow. Prediction number 6. EX6 will not be released in 2024. Crunkle said EX6 is not going to adapt Battle Ballad, and 3 people flipped him off and threw tomatoes at him. He was wrong about that as well, I fear. Crunkle washed. Caper predicts there will be AMVs and fan-made songs made off the heels of the first core of Season 3. I'm making sure there's no spoilers in this, hang on. Okay. That will start with the visual of Reinhardt and Subaru crashing the wedding, but they will all be silent and have a stock image of a door sliding across the screen added in, because all White Fox will animate is the door being busted down with speed lines. This is very specific, and I'm going to assume this does not exist. Where's Barney? I don't know, he's probably at work, man. He says, his second prediction is, once Season 3 begins, Subaru will gain significant attention from the MT crowd, split between those who call him a Chad and only refer to him as the Lollymancer, and those who use it as an insult against him morally while defending Rudy in the same breath. I don't think this happens. I don't think this happens. Oh, shit. Thanks for becoming a gold member, man. Welcome. Where's Zorbus? His cat tree sleeping right now. He dragged, like, 3 pieces of clothing into his water bowl this morning, and they were completely soaked through. That's what he was up to. Caper's third prediction, ReZero becomes more well-known and we see an uptick of actually good parody content. That's a negative. That's a no. That's a no. His fifth prediction, I'm skipping the fourth one because it's about the novel. OP1 of Season 3 is an instant classic. No. I wouldn't say it's an instant classic. Maybe you guys disagree, but I don't think it's an instant classic. Maybe the ending? Yeah, maybe the ending. I just joined what's happening. We have a channel in my Discord that were for the predictions about ReZero for 2024, and I'm going through them now because we have a channel out for 2025, so I'm looking at the old ones. I still remember that MT Twitter dope who argued with Ice about the translation of that term, saying it was the best possible translation. He didn't know Japanese. This happened. Many such cases, Shadow. Many such cases. Caper's final bonus prediction is that someone on anime YouTube will approach me for a collab. This did not happen. I'm too woke, I fear. Sonic fan says that I will make a review/breakdown of every Season 3 episode. Technically true. Because, I mean, I did that for episodes 1 through 8. Pyral says that I will become the Echidna of ReZero Season 3. I think that was Echidna, actually. Mamention says, time to bring out my inner stargazer and predict Asa will become involved in some big drama somehow. Nope. 2.5 years, nothing has ever happened to me, I fear. Nothing ever happens. That's what I'm saying. Sonic Fan also says, unless Season 3 comes out mid-2025 by the latest, the animation quality will be the same as Season 2. Not quite. Nice try, buddy. Could have been true if you went through the leaker video. Maybe. It's roughly the same. You're lying. Availing's prediction that White Fox will collapse during Season 3. Not in 2024, buddy. You better make that prediction again in 2025. Technically, Sengoku Yoko collapse. Does that count? No. We don't care if that collapses. These novel predictions are gonna go really hard to go through, dude. When we get to that part. I think those are all the anime-only predictions. If you guys want to partake in next year's, there's a ReZero 2025 prediction channel in the Discord. And you are free to post your predictions there. Just read the pinned, okay? Spoiler tag anything that is not adapted to the anime. It's an anime-only friendly thing this time. And don't spoil people. And do not have a discussion in there. It's not for fucking discussions. If you want to have a discussion, go to ReZero Spoilers, okay? I think it's time. I'm gonna throw up the novel spoilers thing. Where did it go? I think the West has fallen. We are going to switch to the novel section. Does ReZero get good in episode 15? It gets good in episode 1, buddy. Where did it go? There we go. Why is it a semicolon and not a colon? There we go. Alright, people who aren't caught up, get out of here. Have you done a ranking for your favorite arcs? No, I was thinking about doing it. Thank you for reminding me. That's actually quite helpful, because I totally fucking forgot about that. So maybe I can squeeze that in March or something. I'm gonna assume all the anime-onlys are gone, because if you're not, then you're gonna be in trouble. You think you could beat Subaru in a squat contest? No, he's pretty ripped, man. He's pretty fit. The first prediction for novels in the 2024 chat is Ainka will be the one to reach the heavenly sword by Pyro, and that was not true. Repost for 2025, buddy. The Brusif prediction that I skipped because it was novel stuff was Sphinx, Arakia, and Cecilus named chapters, but no Al or Aldebaran named chapters. Well, that was wrong. Almost correct. But you just had to add the little Aldebaran stipulation, didn't you? You just had to! You almost went fucking 4 for 4, man. J-Dog posted, I predict Cecilus will reach the Heavenly Sword because I think it is a very easy prediction and don't want to be wrong because that'd be embarrassing. He did not reach the Heavenly Sword in 2024. So. Unfortunate. Pyro also predicted we will get another Emilia love confession to Subaru in a failed loop. Nope. That did not happen. That did not happen. I posted Aldebaran will get some form of content that will immediately outdate / nullify my Al video. I'm pretty sure this happened. I think it was some arcade things that happened pretty quickly after. Yeah, because I made my Al video in January 2024, which was right before Phase 4. So, that happened pretty quickly. Let's see, Garkar predicted that Topenshu 10 will contain Red Snowfall on Orko's territory, One Wild Night in Omega and Wonderland. I think he was right about One Wild Night. I think. I don't think it had the rest. The never adapting Orcos? Sad. Arc 8 will conclude its web novel run in May, with Arc 9 starting in July. This is close, isn't it? If not accurate? Let's see. Arc 8 ended on June. Ended in June. June 3rd. And Arc 9 did start in July. He was like a few days off of that prediction. The latest he's ever released a chapter? That's actually crazy. Garkar said that Subaru's infantilization will conclude. I mean, yes, that happened. Can confirm. And there will be Balroy Kino. Well, I mean, you know, maybe to him there was... Maybe he thought there was some Balroy Kino, but, you know. Now we can get the shadows. Now we can get the shadows. Garfield's name chapter will be peak fiction. Didn't come out, buddy. Nice try. Topenshu 10 will be focused on Gesteko, containing the side stories of Red Snowfall on the Orcos domain, The Witch's After Tea Party, One Wild Night, and Omega and Wonderland. Again, it was just One Wild Night, I think. There will be an Al named chapter, but no Aldebaran named chapter until the final arc. Loud, incorrect buzzer sound. We got Aldebaran, buddy. Sit down. Arc 8 will have 3 more volumes. The web novel version of the arc will be completed in August, and the arc's final light novel volume will be released on September 23rd, Emilia's birthday. That was not correct. That was not correct. This was posted around Arc 8 Phase 3's ending, so there were only 2 more, and it did not end in August, I fear. Following the footsteps of Lyra and Shion, the Divine Dragon Church will be name-dropped and made canon, thereby allowing Melty, Taiga, Salem, and Wolf, Sakura, and Puka to be introduced in a later volume of Arc 9. Was it canonized? I don't know. It wasn't? Okay, there you go. Arc 9 will not be the Feldkamp's arc. That's correct. At least some part of it will take place at the Royal Capital. This is possible, but in 2024 it didn't happen. And it will be just as long as Arc 7 was as a consequence of the current web novel, light novel simultaneous release format. Possible, hard to say. Couldn't tell you. Too early. Clint will finally exist in the main story. That happened. He did it. He did it. What's good, Mr. Asa? We are talking about ReZero spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, you should be careful. We're going through the community predictions for 2024, since you know it's about to end. Shadow's next prediction is Ezo's introduction will happen, and it will parallel Liliana's introduction in light novel Arc 5, as he was already canonically appeared in an Arc 2 manga exclusive side story. So I guess this is just true, right? I think it did not. No? It's a half point? Yeah, it feels like a half point. I don't remember what they said to Ezo when being introduced to him off the top of my head. Sirius, Roy, Bordeaux, Miklatov, and Marcos will be reintroduced to us in Arc 9's first volume, which you then labeled December 2024, I fear. That didn't happen. In both methods. Shadow's prediction that none of the Sin Archbishops will die in 2024? He got it. People reacted with Kagu Ryan because they really thought that fight was being adapted this year, but it wasn't. So Shadow won, dude. Shadow, your next prediction was we will be getting another string of mediocre Comic Alive side stories in this next year. I'm gonna assume that's true, but I can't prove it. You also predicted that Lionel Rex will appear. I don't know if that's true or not. Jake predicted that Puck will return in some form and got 4 thumbs downs and 6 nauseated faces. He did not. Well, actually, no. Jake was right. Puck was in the theater, in Garf's theater. Does that count? That's a W for him, isn't it? Because he didn't say that he was going to, like, come back in the main story and, like, be out of his little J.O. crystal. Jake, he got it right, dude. 3 Pucks, in fact. True, dude. He was in the little theater in Garf's brain palace. That's crazy, dude. They hated him because he was right. Gale, Snake, Killer, Aquatras, Availing, and Moppet all reacted with nauseous face, and Bartol thumbed it down. That's crazy, man. Jake W. Someone let him know about that. He'll be happy. Shadow predicted we won't immediately see the musical storyline from Stand By Me Pleiades get followed up on. I don't know what this is referring to, so this is probably correct. Yep, we didn't see it. You also predicted that Hayden will not return in any of the side stories released next year, and will appear in 2025. But, hard to say, because it's not 2025 yet. Cancel predicts that EX6 will either confirm Melinda to be 12 years old or remove her from the story entirely. Nice try, buddy. She's like 18 or something. 24? Yeah, close enough, whatever. Shadow predicted we will get cucked out of any and all of our theorized connections that Sphinx has with Stride in her backstory, meaning that his character won't impact the main story at all, and he will be a useless freak in the end. Well? Yeah, pretty much. Besides the book, about it. He really did bend over backwards to to make sure there was no Sphinx and Stride connection, huh? For some reason. I remember Shadow cooking these anchor theories, dude. He said Groovy will create a makeshift anchor to capture Muspel in, saving Arakia from being the stone's anchor, as well as the whole Empire by being able to stop the zombie resurrection process through controlling the Great Spirit that's reviving all the zombies. But then, well, would you look at the time? Nothing ever happens. Shadow's ninth prediction was that Arc 9 will be called, The Soulless Ballad of Mayhem, which is a cool title. But, we got a better one, I fear. Nothing ever happens negative. Cancel says that Spica will, true. The core bugs were the anchors for the zombies and nothing ever happened with that. I know. I was thinking that too when I was rereading Arcade with my girlfriend. I was like, this never went anywhere, did it? Greg predicts that Hallible is going to be the most underwhelming character of all time and Prawn is still gonna gas him up. He was correct. Shadow predicted people will begin hesitating to call Arc 8 filler when it has integral character development for Garfield and succinctly displays his growth towards becoming a Marcos tier fighter. Well, you were right that a lot of people don't call Arc 8 filler in this community. Or outside of this community, I guess. But not for that reason. Another 0.5, yeah. It was because there were a lot of fights and people think it's cool. Are we keeping score? No. You can do that in your own time. The channel's still there. I'll archive it on January 1st. So it'll be there for a few more days. Crunkle adds on to your prediction, by the way, about the Arc 8 filler thing, saying, the Chaos Flame stuff is going to have significant repercussions that are felt throughout Arc 9 and possibly the rest of the story. Also, Amelia will get important development courtesy of Yorna. No. So far, no. But, when people are making Arc 9 predictions, bro, for 2024, there was not enough time. Which, obviously, we didn't know about, but now we do. Jake predicts that Lagunica won't give a shit about what the gang did in Valikia and will only benefit them. We don't know. It's impossible to say. Because we did not see the political consequences yet, because nothing ever happens. Because they haven't even got back to the capital yet. I predicted that Arc 9 will give us consequences politically for the events of Arc 7 and 8, but they will likely not be to the extent that many of us have speculated or hoped for. We don't know. Because they're on the way to the capital, we don't know. Which, Shadow's prediction is that Bordeaux will find a way to get pissed off at Amelia and turn a majority of the Council of Wise Men against her. We don't know. Because it hasn't happened yet. Garkar predicts that Jawsra will be mentioned one more time in the main story. Did that happen? I think it happened. Post Arc 8 Phase 3? I think that happened. I think he was, yeah, I think he was mentioned. Crunkle predicts that Roy will join up with Capella and they'll be duo antagonists in either Arc 9 or 10. Well, Crunkle, I have to say it was very bold to predict something for Arc 10 in the 2024 prediction thread, but this did not happen. Because it's not at Arc 10. Oh my god, dude. Availing predicts the Amelia camp will be questioned for housing a Sin Archbishop and Subaru will be imprisoned. He got it half right. Subaru was imprisoned, but maybe in the not so traditional way. That's kind of a crazy one, bro. Just let you know in advance, my Riot in Flanders one was wrong, okay? Greg predicts Subaru and Otto's relationship somewhat deteriorates post-Arc 8 from his decision to keep Spica alive, and also from the revelations of what's revealed within the Tome of Wisdom. I mean, the relationship has deteriorated. I guess, in a way. Not for this specific reason with the Tome yet, though. There's no payoff on the Tome yet. Bubba coming in saying that Heinz is the Archbishop of Envy. Not quite. Garkar says that Ismail will return. He did. He did come back again. Caper predicts that Spica will become Tapei's new Amelia. Amelia becomes noticeably less often the center of Tapei's gags and is more intelligent. Spica gradually becomes the victim of Tapeisms, in which narrative is interrupted every other scene so she's in to highlight how little she knows, and is both infantilized and written with a hand on the table. I see the vision, Caper, but unfortunately, Valekia, she got left. So, you're never gonna find out, buddy. Arcturus Heinz is crazy. Shadow predicted Spica will be a C-tier character by the end of Arc 8. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I guess it's like a subjective one, so that's to each their own interpretation, but yes, I agree with you. Maybe a little bit worse. Maybe D. Let's see. Rem will not regain her memories in Arc 8. I mean, that's correct. Spica becomes Amelia camp member? I mean... no? I guess, technically not. They're just like friends with her. I don't know if she's like a camp member. Roy will be mentioned in Arc 9, too early to tell. Priscilla named chapter will be the best chapter in Arc 7 and 8. Well, he is right that Priscilla named happened. But this is pretty subjective. I don't know if you guys think it's the best chapter in Arc 7 and 8. It's pretty fucking good. And finally, Hart predicts that Stride will be mentioned a few more times at the very least, might even appear in a flashback or present time somehow. No. Mepoksa predicts that Todd will reappear as a zombie and it will be Peak. But then Snake says that Todd is alive. I guess we don't technically know, right? Like, it's not really known if he's a zombie or if he's alive, but he reappeared. So half point to Mepoksa, I guess. And I guess you can give a half point to Snake because alive is kind of like a nebulous term in the context of Arc 8. Oh, Shadow predicts Priscilla's name chapter won't be in Arc 8, which could be evidenced by the fact that Anastasia's name chapter wasn't in Arc 6. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Shadow predicts the Gestekan Church will have its symbol shown in Top Henshu 10. I don't know if this happened or not. I'm just gonna skip the Top Henshu stuff because I just don't know about it. The Garkar is posting about Top Henshu. I don't know about it, so I'm just gonna skip it. The bear? Oh, cool. Shorty Megan and Lulu Lala from the Dragon Times will have cameos in Arc 9's first volume. I appreciate the spirit Shadow, but it didn't work out. Masked predicts that Arc 8 will have a ludicrous number of name chapters. It already does, but I genuinely think it'll get to comical levels. Yes, he was, I think, pretty much correct. This was before Phase 4, and Phase 4 dropped a lot, so... Shadow predicts that during the conquest of the undead capital, Palladio or Moguro will be at the 3rd or 5th bastion. Palladio was at Garkla. And Moguro was, I'm blanking. Why am I blanking on this? Moguro was stuck as the magic core. I knew that, but I was wondering if there was something else I'm forgetting. Have you ever heard of Terminal Montage? No. During the conquest of the undead capital, Hornet will head over to Garkla and meet Ubilk. Garkar deserves credit for the purpose part, though. Didn't she go to Garkla? But she did not meet Ubilk. I'm pretty sure she went to Garkla, though. She met Gauze, yeah. Before Al can save Priscilla, he will encounter Ye Tenzin. No. I like the vision, though, but no. It's a pretty good channel. Oh, it's a channel? I don't really watch YouTube, man. So I don't really know these names, I'm sorry. Garkar predicted that they will fight an undead Kurgan again, which did not happen. Shadow then predicted that Kurgan will not have any grudges or regrets, so he will not become an undead. That's pretty much correct, yeah. Oof, the Garkar prediction that Flop and Julius will converse. Ouch. Shadow predicts that Ceciles will recognize Garfield as an opponent with the potential to match him one day. I don't think they spoke. Hurts my soul. Shadow predicts that Rem will not stay behind in Valakia. Good prediction, good prediction. Oh, Shadow predicts that Subaru will be an adult again by the end of Volume 37. One volume off, man. Almost there. Almost there. Subaru will temporarily receive new drip. I mean, isn't he described in the narration as having different drip for a little bit? Then he gets dropped. Doesn't he have like... Yeah, he just has like a t-shirt, right? Like a button-up? I guess if you call it drip. I don't know if that counts, though. Shadow predicts that Ceciles will be an adult again by the end of Volume 38. Technically true. Correct. He reclaims his swords. Just one. Ugh, just one. And Garkar, the final prediction of the channel is Garkar predicts that Masayumi will be founded by Holobill, which... No. So close, though. Imagine if you predicted Murasume, dude. Murasame, rather. That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. But those are the predictions for 2024, man. Did Cecilos not get Murasame back after the fighting ended? I mean, he has Murasame. Or, sorry, no, he has Masume. No, he probably got it back. I mean, I don't think Hollowblood just yoinked it. He probably just gave it back to him at the end of the fight or something. That'll be it for the stream, though, chat. I just wanted to go through 2024, go through the predictions. There were MHA ones too, but who cares about those? You guys can look at those in your own time. I will say a hilarious amount of you got MHA ones wrong, though. Like, really funny. Thanks everyone for coming up, though. Back to our regularly scheduled programming next week. In fact, I'll be fucking streaming the stupid ReZero and light novel. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Go in the Discord to talk about ReZero and Kakabachi and stuff like that. Become a YouTube member. You get behind the scenes content. Badge on live stream chats and comments. You get access to emotes. You get access to content before it's released and stuff like that. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.